Good morning, my friends. Let the people know in chat right now if you have been making money joining the VIP this week. You be the transparency for me. You tell them right now in chat. I'm inbound, I promise. I promise. You know me, late to the show. Forget it. Let's do it. We'll just go live. I don't have to be ready. I know you guys and gals out there don't care. You don't care. Where's my face? I'm not even on the right screen. Bam! There I am. What's up? Pinky's up. Good morning. Listen, we got the little espresso. The wifey was in here chatting for a second. Brought me a little espresso. I'm ready to rock and roll, my friends. What a week. You know what? Let me just say hello to everybody. Let me just say hi. What I love right now. Listen, I need and I love when people give their VIP reviews in the chat, because here on YouTube, you know, I don't want to come off as like a snake oil salesman. I don't want to look like I am just, you know, fluffing my feathers. I don't want to be that guy who sell. That being said, I think there is a spot for many people inside my Discord to join up and be profitable. And this week alone paid off years of membership access. It was insane so far, and it continued last night. And I showed that graphic for a hot second, and I'll do that before we get to, and by the way, this is your good morning introduction. We give people 5-10 minutes to usher in the doors, and then the movie starts. Ain't no difference. You go to a movie theater, you're getting some preview. That's what you're getting here. We're letting people get settled in. They're making their coffee. You know, they're doing their stuff. This was from, 2 days ago. 21-2 NBA start. Your boy started off the season 11-1. 11-1. It's been insane. It's been absolutely insane. Then after we picked, extremely popular inside Discord, started off 10-1. And guess what, my friends? It did not stop there. Yesterday, Whitey's channel went 5-2 in college football picks. 5-2. Fire cashed a plus 1,400 on Friday night. And then yesterday, 4-0 sweep in his channel. After we went 2-1 in his channel, including cashing another Jokic triple-double. And I went 1-0, cashing the third ladder of the week. So, boom, there you go. It was wins everywhere. Fire 4-0, Whitey 5-2. That's 9-2. I won. That's 10-2. Opto 2-1. That's 12-3. And then Cole's POTDs, I think 3-2. That would be an awful win to her. That is what, 15-4 overall for the VIPs on Saturday. Came up insane week I can remember in recent memory. But honestly, buckle up, my friends. I've been telling people for weeks on my YouTube, if you watch my live shows, if you watch my videos, y'all just hang tight. NFL's turbulent. It's a lot of up and down. And it's also an emotional train wreck because people are so financially and emotionally invested in betting on NFL. For whatever reason, they don't treat it as, hey, Sunday's just another day of the week. But I told everybody as NBA came into season, Sunday will start to become just another day of the week. Hey, Thursday I had 5 picks. Friday I had 3 picks. Yesterday I had 1 pick. Today I have, I don't know, however many NFL, 4 so far. You know, there might be more. It's just another day. It's just another day. You don't need to be 25 units deep every NFL Sunday anymore. Spread those units out across the week, my friends. Literally always tomorrow. So you're going to build your bankroll inside my VIP. I'm telling you right now, it's every single year around this time. It's just time for my music. No way. Freaking clown. And I wasn't even caught up. Could you all hear me still? Now I need to know, because that was a good intro. It was truth bomb after truth bomb. Oh. I was like, why do I have 80 messages while I'm chatting? Look at this guy. This is my first impression of donuts. I will not be returning. Ears are dead. You win some, you lose some. Oh, man. 26-5 since Wednesday. Let's freaking go, man. Let's freaking go. I can't believe. Yeah. Listen, this is why my wife brings me the extra coffee, my friends. This is why my wife brings me. I literally had 80. Look at them. Oh my God. They're still coming in. People are behind on the stream. People are very judgmental. Hey, that person's gone. I lost him. That person might have been the greatest member I've ever had in the history of running my own VIP, and he's gone because of my intro song. It crushed it. I absolutely crushed the intro. Oh, Mike. You know, I've got this show going on where, you know, there's 900 people tuned in during the introduction, and I'm freaking yelling over music. I didn't know it was on. My headset's off. I don't have my headset on. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, here's your too long didn't read version. VIP has gone nuclear. We went as a staff 15-4 on Saturday. 15-4. The VIP link is in the pinned description. And if you're in chat right now, it's at the pinned section at the top of chat. If you're not a VIP member, I don't know what to tell you. I am 12-1 in NBA. Opto is 12-2. You know, we're multiple parlays have been banged out, and I'll post it one more time. VIP link right there in chat, just in case you are having issues. So the intro, for some people, the intro became the outro today. People are way too sensitive. You found it hilarious. Well, I appreciate people like you, Portion, because my gosh, man, people are bizarre. If that's the worst thing that happens today, we doing all right. That's right, my friend. That's right. Let's get to work. Now I owe it to you. Today, you're going to see this. This is no vig. Hey, thank you so much. You guys are the best, honestly. Most of you are totally fine. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like privately kind of angling to have this show get, picked up by something or someone or sponsored by something like a big company, right? And imagine this one. Like, they're like, all right, man, this donuts guy, 1,900 people watching on YouTube for NFL Week 6. And they come back and they're like, they bring in like an executive and they're like, all right, decision guy, what do you think? And I'm sitting here and the music's bumping and I'm like, the VIP, can you hear me? Ain't no way I'm getting signed. I lost every promotional ever. Sponsorships down the drain. Partnerships gone. It's over. Anyways, no big we will use because 40 plus states can use it and you can bet on straights. By the way, look at the closing line value. Listen, I am not a major CLV guy. I just CLV closing line value. It's an overrated term because of what the industry has turned into. Steam ruins a lot of your CLV. I should say ruin. It makes it look better than it actually is. You get these major 300,000, 200,000 person accounts that say, "Oh, I love Travis Kelce over 3.5 plus 108, 3.5 receptions plus 108." Okay, yeah. So they're going to drive a lot of traffic and volume on that play. 2 days later, the line is 3.5 minus 170, or it's 4.5 plus 120. And then they're going, oh, look at my CLV. Join the VIP. I'm amazing. Now, you got a lot of steam behind your pick, and the odds have shifted. The line has shifted. This is actual CLV. I posted the Bears earlier this week. I don't even remember what it was. +7, money line +265, something like that. +255. I don't know. It was crazy. Now you get news that Lamar is not playing, and this line has shifted majorly. This is true closing line value. That is a sharp read, mother brother. Does it work all the time? I don't know. It's irrelevant. You're going to put yourself in a good spot to win money if you're beating actual CLV more often than not. Whether or not this wins or not, long term, that's how you profit. Underdog, we're going to use this today as well. I wish I could use all these boosts. They're giving out so many cool things. I think today what I'll do for you, let me build out this 50% profit boost right here on the live stream. Absolutely. Yeah. Every single play I post is essentially a straight pick. I will say this, though. My degenerates in chat, we're taking the 5, was it Friday night? I can't remember nights. I posted 5 NBA picks on Friday. 5-0 sweep. Your boy with the broom. 5-0 sweep. I saw at minimum 30 plus tags in the winners channel from people who are saying, thanks for the parlay. And I'm like, y'all. And they're posting the photos, +1,900, 50% boost, +3,000. And I'm like, golly, y'all parlayed that? So exactly, Brads. Exactly. Yes. I know. This is the most gimmicky thing on earth, National Tight End Day. Thank you so much, Leopard. Hey, guess who did not post a single tight end bet for the day? Ya boy. I'm sorry. When you've got FanDuel partnership with Rob Gronkowski and Rob's tweeting it out, you've got major, 400,000 or 500,000 Twitter follower accounts posting, special partnered tight end parlays on FanDuel. I'm like, you want me to bet on this? Throw it in a parlay and call it a day. I ain't looking at it. That ain't for me. Now, today, because you are all degenerates, and I know everybody's going to come in here saying, give us a tight end parlay. we're going to do like a touchdown parlay or something, or maybe I'll talk about some targets. I ain't betting on it. You can take the information and run with it. Now, if this is your first time showing up, 1,208 people watching as I'm slowly getting through the introduction, you are going to see today my ladder targets, which we're going to do in the first segment right now. Yeah, you're about to get some ladder targets. If you've never bet a ladder before, you're about to. So I'm going to talk about ladder targets. I am going to then give you the touchdown picks and parlay for the week. Last week, that went 4-1. So we won 4. The only person that didn't score was Jalen Hurts. That was like a plus 3,000 or something. I can't even remember, but we narrowly missed out. I've got another 5-pick parlay for you this week. Then we're going to do our tight end segment. So we've got ladders, touchdowns, tight ends for National Tight End Day. And then we'll get in and do like a 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock in prime time parlay each. It's total degeneracy throughout the show. You can ask your questions. I'll answer them in chat. I'll highlight comments and things like that throughout the show. Okay. I love that you're for us and not manipulated by Vegas. 100%. Let's get paid. That's right. What's up, Philip? Good to see you, buddy. How about that NBA ladder? Oh, easy money, man. Never a sweat. Never a sweat. Let's go. They started off the year at 2 hours, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then during the London and Germany, Brazil, all those international games, I shortened them to like 90 minutes because I wanted to watch football. And if I wanted to watch football, so did everybody else. So not a lot of people were tuning up anymore. Parlayed your NBA picks the other night, plus 1,700. Thanks, friend. VIP is where it's at if you bet on sports. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for the tip, too. That's good. Good a little coffee cup there. And Leopard was trying to tell me, and I just was so locked in. Oh, thanks for the chats, my friends. You missed the first super chat. I'm saying another. It's nothing compared to thousands of dollars you made me the past couple of weeks, my friend. Now, that is great. Congratulations. I'm glad someone's reaping the rewards here. Grab your coffee to go with the donuts. Thanks for all your work you put in. Josh, thank you very much for the 10 spot. Y'all goated. Very generous this morning. Generous. Fire, I already shouted you out. Plus 1,400 and then a 4-0 Saturday sweep. Your channel is on fire, baby. Your channel is on fire. I love it. I love it. Y'all so good, man. Let's go, Sean. Welcome to the family, buddy. Not sure how people could still be skeptical. I think I'm going to be honest. I'm going to hop into the ladder segment, but I'm going to be honest with you. I understand why people are skeptical. I understand. Hey, I love this question. Let me answer this. On this channel, I gave away like 70 picks this week on YouTube. Good luck deciphering which 3 were inside my VIP for NFL. Also, I went 12-1 for NBA this week. Not a single one was posted in public. Fire's channel, his picks are not public. He went plus 1,400 Friday, went 4-0 yesterday. Opto EV Picks does not post any public picks either. He went 12-2 in NBA this week. You didn't see his picks anywhere. He also cashed out a plus 6-leg money line parlay last weekend. Again, no public picks. The VIP is very exclusive. I am not one of those people that posts, 100 likes and I post another pick and, 500 likes and I give a $25 giveaway for the first 10 people that sign up, all that garbage. Listen, you want to sign up for the exclusive picks? 90% of them are exclusive. You're going to have a very premium experience. It's not one of those public things. My YouTube's the public thing. That's it. You're going to get some cheat sheets on X, Instagram, things like that. I'm going to make these little videos, and I ain't giving away all the goods. I'm just not. I'll give y'all appetizers out there. And if I don't like the community, my ex, which you're on, wouldn't have gotten all the cheat sheets this week. I actually gave away one of my 3 ladder challenges. You cashed that 2 nights ago. So X was fed. YouTube is fed 7 days a week. But there's a very exclusive vibe and appeal inside of the Discord. And that's it. That's the truth. That's the truth. All right, so ladders. How do you bet on them? What are they? Ladders are awesome. I freaking love them. And I'll use both DraftKings today, and I will use FanDuel just to compare the ladders so you can all see You can make a lot of money doing ladders, especially if you pay attention to how much money you are getting on each leg, or I should say each rung of the ladder. I appreciate these types of feedbacks, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amazing comments, Brett, Kay, Morgan. So these ladders, let's do an example. Jackson Smith-Njigba's not on the slate, all right? But he's been somebody I've targeted multiple weeks here where we are targeting one player to go bonkers. And here's an example. Sauce Gardner ends up getting ruled out. You've got Jamar Chase getting 24 targets last week, 14 the week prior, whatever it was, something in there. Now, his original receiving line, I'll go right to Jamar Chase so you can look at him. And this is, listen, get your notepads out. His original line is at 86.5. So a lot of people, what they'll do is, let's say they've got $100 unit. They'll do 100, all right? Do what you want with this information. Here's one unit on Jamar Chase. And let me zoom in for everybody on mobile devices, all right? So you've got a unit there, but you're saying to yourself, man, this man's getting 20 targets, upside for days. What they'll do from there, maybe they'll skip this rung because it's so low, but they'll climb the ladder, okay? And, you know, you've got to choose what rungs of the ladder you want to bet on. I don't think you want to do all of them, but that's up to you. So what people will often do is they'll throw like 100, you know, one unit here, and then they'll spread out another unit or a half unit, you know, and they'll do something ridiculous, you know. Okay, the math is not going to work out here, but I hope you understand. So it's like, this is what they're doing, right? It's like they're just spreading out. This is bad math. What I wanted to try to do there was put $150, which would be a unit and a half. Let's try this. What's killing me is I can't see all the legs. So give me a second. All right, so I got 100. Let's do 20, 12, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. Close enough, something like that. So you're essentially, like, as he pops off, you're making more and more money as it goes. Now, I never really go more than like 3 legs. So I would go like original, maybe 100 plus. The heck was that? Maybe 100 plus. Okay. And then, like, let me go for some glory here. Maybe something like this. Okay. You know, so I'm trying to make a little bit of quiche here. And there you go. Like, this would be how you run a ladder out. Now, we've been running these out for JSN quite often. And you know who else has been a really good one? Christian McCaffrey. Jamar Chase has been phenomenal. I mean, Joe Flacco just peppering the guy. And I will be honest, I like to lean on these superstars for the ladders. However, you can make legit money using like those mid-tier players who are in a really good spot for sure. What's up, Carlos? Appreciate you. Link is down below in the description. It's also pinned in the chat today as well. And I also just posted the link one more time for you in the chat section. Pretty great. VIP has some much quality volume. Yeah, you know, that's by design, BD Rowdy. So I tell my staff all the time, I'm like, just give them your best and your best only. Because here's what I know that the chat will do. You're going to take Donut's best 3 picks. You're going to take Fire's best 4. You're going to take Opto's best 2. You're going to take Goal's best 5. You're going to take Fire's best, or Whitey's best 6, Sean's best 3, and all of a sudden you're up to 15, 20 picks for the weekend. Like, you're going to get your volume from the quality. So quality over quantity from my staff, because each person's quality added up will be a quantity. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love the concept. So that's a ladder, and that's how you run it. And you can, of course, you don't have to stick to one site. And what I mean by that is this. Sometimes when you're looking at these ladders, like this one, Jamar Chase, the original line is minus 112 at 85.5. So you actually start a yard lower. But also on top of that, if you started to compare the different rungs of the ladder, and I wish I had left it up, you clown, come on, do better than that. Let's say we compare this, like some of these might be better on one app than the other. And you might have to go back and forth. Like Jamar Chase, 85.5 is better. 100 plus is plus 146 on FanDuel. Look at DraftKings, only plus 136. So not that one. That ain't it. And then you climb the ladder and you might find that you're going to want to do something better on one of these other rungs. Like 125 here might be better than the 120 over there, or 150 on both, and you get double the odds on FanDuel. So just be smart about running out your ladders. And by the way, if you're looking at it right now, hey, I think Jamar Chase is a phenomenal ladder target to start the show. Jamar Chase, listen, I like T. Higgins more props-wise, but there is no denying that Jamar Chase is a better ladder target. Can T. Higgins do well today? Receptions, yards, touchdowns? Absolutely. No denying it. But if we're talking about ladderability, their equity in a ladder and climbing it, who's better than Jamar Chase? I don't know. 14 targets, 23 targets. That upside is insanity. There's no slowing him down if he's locked in and getting peppered by Flacco. So that's ladder target number one, Jamar Chase. Let's move on to another, and I'll continue to help you out today. Ladder number two is one I actually discussed on a YouTube video, and somebody asked me, why would you watch YouTube videos if they're not VIP picks? Have you ever listened to sports talk or like a betting show? You can pick up a lot of tidbits, a lot of research and analysis. Absolutely. But listen, not everybody has the time, and that's the other part of it. You got some time, you want extras? Watch the shows. Lock in. Enjoy it. You're a dad or a mom of 2, 3 kids. I won't say one. Y'all got time, you got one. Unless they're young. You got a couple kids? Okay. You working full time? Okay. You outsource your time to me and my team. You don't have to do it on your own anymore. That's what we're for. We will help you. We will carry the torch for you while you're busy. I talked about this one, as somebody had asked, why watch YouTube? You don't have to. But here's one I like. Jonathan Taylor tutties. Everybody likes tutties, and I like 3 tutties today. I like them for virtually everything, by the way. First team touchdown, anytime touchdown. You got a parlay. You could parlay them with the Colts. What else we got? 2+, 3+. I'm in. Like, I am all in. Jonathan Taylor continues to score the most ridiculous amount of time. He reminds me of like the 2010. I can't remember how far back this was. 2010, 2008, somewhere around there. LaDainian Tomlinson, Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, Marshall Faulk. Like, we had a stretch of like 5 years where these guys were running. Sean Alexander had 31 touchdowns. In the same season, LaDainian Tomlinson had 28. Like, those alphas in the league were getting 350 touches and 25, 30 touchdowns per year. It was insanity. And then the league learned that these guys break down. Their bodies just fall apart with that kind of volume. Oh, who would have thought? But here we are with Jonathan Taylor getting 20+ touches a game, and he's had 3 different games with 3 touchdowns. How are we not looking at him to score that many touchdowns today against the Titans? And now you're not getting crazy odds for it anymore, but I still don't think it's out of the question. It's not. It's not out of the question. They are facing the Colts, the Colts are facing the Titans today, who they beat 40-21 several weeks ago. The Titans have lost by 14+ points in 4 different games. They lost to the Raiders by 10 a couple weeks ago, which is essentially like losing by 50 versus any other team in the NFL. The Raiders are cheeks. You can't lose by 10 to the Raiders and feel good about yourself. And if the Raiders can win by 10, if the Colts beat them by 20 a few weeks ago, and the Colts are the potential cream of the crop in the AFC, and we'll find out, by the way, in a couple of weeks here when they face off against the Chiefs. And you think that this is going to be a close game? Not me. Colts are at home. This is not a trap game by any means. I think the Colts go. They walk into their stadium today and they hammer the football down the Titans' throats. Cam Ward and that offense turns the ball over multiple times against a decent ball hawking defense, despite the fact that they give up some big plays. They stop the run pretty well. I'm not sure Tony Pollard can churn out the yards. What happens with a lot of 3 and outs and turnovers? The offense gets extra possessions. They only need 2 or 3 extra possessions in this one. They're going to get probably 4 or 5 based on the amount of 3 and outs or short drives and average time of possession that the Titans have. And if that happens, you're going to see what the Colts continue to do. And I had this thought the other week, and I can't remember if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but the Colts were winning. I think it was 2 weeks ago. They were up so big. And Jonathan Taylor, I think, missed out on like his yardage prop by 4 yards because they sat him the entire fourth quarter. But you know what they did? There were like 6 minutes left in the game in the fourth quarter, being up by 30-something points. Jonathan Taylor had not seen the field for the entire fourth quarter. And what did they do? They put him on the field for a single carry inside the 5-yard line to get him a touchdown. And when I saw that, I was like, whoa. There must be some type of contractual clause for his touchdowns this season, or they are going to give this guy the offensive player of the year award and feed him the football regardless of score. So you saw that, and then last week he runs another 3, and now that's 3 out of the last 4 or 5 weeks he's had 3+ tutties. I think they're just going to do this all year. That was a very critical moment that I'm happy that I happened to be watching on the Octobox, because I think there's money to be made after seeing that. 2+, 3+ touchdowns weekly for Jonathan Taylor. Hey, futures NFL betting on the offensive player of the year could be very interesting. And yes, I have a code, Donuts, DONUTS, works essentially on every app in the industry. All right, that was ladder number 2. Whew. What's up? What are ladders and lottos? Happy to help. I'm going over to ladders right now. I'm assuming this is an older message. That's all. What up? What up? Oh, hey, what's up? I am Serve. Good guy in chat. Discord chat. As promised, gifting a non-VIP member new to your YouTube channel. That leaves a comment in the comment section of this video during the time it is live. Love you, bud. 200 to 1,704 weeks. Amazing. Very happy for you. Truly. Pretty darn cool, my friend. Pretty darn cool. Thank you so much for, honestly, you just treated my wife and I to breakfast. That is extremely generous. I've never seen a tip like that on YouTube. So thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for that. I do appreciate it. Very kind. You're nervous about CMC? Let's talk about CMC then. Let's talk about it. And by the way, what I'll do real quick, I'm gonna use FanDuel here. It just seems so much easier. It's cleaner looking, I think. It's very clean for ladders. I'm gonna leave up. By the way, you don't have to do this with yardage. Like, you could do 10+ receptions from Chase. My gosh, he's getting 1 million targets. So hold on. Where are the yardage? Focus, focus, focus. All right. So I'm going to leave up these guys real quick right here so we can see the ladders. So you remember the ladder targets. And then do what you want with this information as we continue the show. And remember, this is the first of like 4 segments today. All right. Y'all better be locked in for a hot minute here. And by the way, I didn't even say it. I'm so bad of a host this morning. I started my show with the friggin' music going. What a clown. What a clown. People bailing on the show right away. Oh, well. Can't please everybody. 1,900 people are watching right now. We are, I don't know, about half hour into the show. I haven't even asked you, if you're on X, could you please like this video? Can you retweet it? Like and retweet the show. On YouTube, there are 1,320 people watching total, live, right now in this moment. Let me check how many likes we have. Currently, 236. Those are rookie numbers. Pump them up. Pump them up. I got to text my wife. Pump up those numbers. 1,300 people watching, and we're at 200 something likes. Come on. Don't do me like that. All right, ladders. Let's get back to it. Number 3. I think CMC needs to be talked about here. I feel like his receiving yards line is disrespectful this week. I mean, my man has been an absolute machines. That's I don't know how did I get at this. That's from the Matrix. Machines. I know you need to talk about it. Morpheus, but whatever. Neither here nor there. I digress. Receiving yards. MySprayEdge.com showing us very nice display. We've cleaned it up a little bit. It looks real slick on mobile again. Check it out. I mean, 73 yards, game 1, 88, 92, 82, 72. Targets, 8, 8, 9, 11, 15, 7, 10. And by the way, this is not like dump-offs only. They designed pass plays for the guy. Like, it's insanity. And by the way, my friends, the comment was, I'm nervous about Houston because they don't give up receiving yards. I got a problem with stats. People misuse them all the time. I need a sip of this. Pinky's up. Stats are a compass. You need to look into the context behind the stats. I went and looked at the Texans, and guess what? You look at those the running backs that they faced out of the backfield, they ain't nothing as wide receivers. Like 80% of them, they can't catch the ball, or they're not targeted often. There's been one running back this season that was targeted a fair amount against them. Bucky Irving, 50 yards receiving out of the backfield earlier this year. The other running backs, complete cheeks. Not cheeks, but they're definitely not running backs who are known for catching the football. And there's two things that are indicative of the fact that this line is too low, in my opinion. Number one, he faced Atlanta last week. Christian McCaffrey did. And against Atlanta, by the way, had given up the least receiving yards in the NFL against running backs over the last 4 weeks heading into that game. 4 straight running backs were 6 yards receiving, 8 yards receiving as a team, 12, something it was super low. And he went out there and had 8 targets, 7 catches, and 72 yards in that game. It does not matter for some players. Do you target Jamar Chase in bad matchups? Yup, because he's an alpha and his workload is insane. Christian McCaffrey is the alpha in this offense, and he continues to get more targets out of the backfield than any running back in the NFL. Designed passes, dump offs, safety valve, getting blitzed. Nothing changes against Houston. I ain't concerned. So I think the ladder is absolutely in play. I think it's in play. The yardage is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So for me, CMC, ladder, worthy, target. I would probably not run it past 80 plus. He would be somebody I'd probably skip even the first rung and just go for broke. And again, it's up to you how you want to do the ladders. You could essentially go, one full unit in and just allocate it across. Now, one crucial element I have not highlighted, ladders for me, I think it's more important that when you do the ladder, the initial rung of the ladder should cover the losses you might potentially have from the rest of the ladder, meaning this. So if I do 25, 10, and 5, right? If he does not rack up these yards, that's $40 on the 60, the 70 plus, and the 80 plus. That's $40. I'm going to win 62 from the first rung, which means I walk away with a $22 profit as long as he gets 50 plus yards. All right. That is an important step to these ladders. I should have said that in the beginning. At least for me, it is. You do what you want with it. Let me add a better, because I think we can actually have a little bit of a ladder parlay here. Let me grab 100 plus. Yes, 100 plus. Oh, wow, great odds. Goodness. Yeah, we're starting to build out a nice little. Do I have a no sweat bet? Hey, we got a bonus bet. And here's the deal. I've talked about this before as well. Okay. Like, you do you, but I would much rather bet on 3 legs for a plus 12 hundo than bet on 10 legs for a plus 1200. Like, I am essentially betting on, let me keep that on the screen. I am essentially betting on 3 things coming to fruition here. Taylor having a good game, CMC having a good game, and Jamar Chase having a good game. I'm betting on 3 things coming to fruition for a plus 1200 rather than 8, 10, 12 legs for a plus 1200. When you have that many players, it takes one thing going wrong. You're cooked. Twisted ankle in the second quarter. It's over. Your parlay's over. The other 9 legs could hit. It's the NFL, the most injury-riddled league in history because of all the violence. It makes all the sense in the world. I wouldn't want to do really long parlays. Now, do people make them in cash? Yes, absolutely. Everybody can get lucky from time to time. And get it in now before, because look, this happens on my shows. When you got enough people like this watching these days, there's 2,000 right now, 1,400 on YouTube. When you get this many people watching, lines start moving. Lines start moving on these shows. All right? So I'm just leaving it up. Let's move on. I got 2 more ladder targets for you. Let me show you a quick little overview of all the games today, too. Gives me a chance to sip some coffee. Let me scroll through some chat, too. Hey, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Slayer. I do appreciate it, man. Y'all too kind for me. Much love, man. Much love. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Josh. That was pretty cool. Absolutely. Yeah, we talked about that in the beginning. This is the most gimmicky thing I can remember in history. I think it's so gimmicky. Will I talk about it today? No doubt. Am I excited about it? Not a shot. Not a shot. Wow. Guys, I can't catch up to chat. Oh my gosh. Are you for real? There are so many comments. YouTube. Y'all go to today. Let's go. 1,400 people tuned in and chat is popping off. My goodness. Yikes. Yo, thank you so much, Franza. That's David F. Thank you very much, Dave. Much love, man. Appreciate it. Much love. Thank you all so much. Let's go, Domo. Top tier when it comes to this betting, and your videos are hysterical. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm a lunatic. I get on these videos, and I'm just totally unhinged. I let things fly off the handle. I lose control of the show. I talk off on random tangents. I'm definitely not ESPN worthy. It is what it is. I talk during my introduction music. Sheesh, man. I ain't get picked up by anybody. It is what it is. I'm a one-man show, and I'm my own show. All right. You guys ready for this really interesting ladder? I'm going to blow the socks off you right now. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Kirk Cousins passing touchdowns over 1.5 plus 108. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. He's back. You like that? You like that? 2+ passing touchdowns, Kirk. Captain Kirk. Hear me out. A touchdowns passing ladder. Are you kidding me? No one saw it coming. Ain't nobody. Not heard a thing. But your boy's all over it. Are you kidding me? Nobody is pleased or happy or comfortable with what they've seen from Michael Penix Jr. so far. He's had flashes of brilliance, but boy, oh boy, are they surrounded by the muck and mire performances through 7 weeks of football. I think if I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan right now, Atlanta Hawks, you can tell it's NBA season. 12-1 NBA picks so far. You better believe it's NBA season, my friends. The Falcons fan base, I think tomorrow morning wakes up saying, I don't know who should start in week 9. If you're new to betting on the NFL, Captain Kirk, absolutely is good for 2+. I mean, this man was throwing 30+, essentially around 30+ per year for a very long time. Goes to Atlanta, kind of falls apart. And I think we got a chance today for Captain Kirk. There's 2 ladder plays in this game, by the way. I'll let you choose what you want. I think there's a chance that Captain Kirk knows that it's his time and it's potentially his last chance. Look what Flacco's been able to do. A mid-season trade, and the dude just starts heaving the ball at Higgins and Chase. He threw the ball to them, 35 times last week. You don't think Kirk Cousins is going to do that today? Hey, Bijan, catch it and go for 70. Pad my stats. Kyle Pitts, you're super fast. Here's a 30-yard strike down the seam. Drake London, you're catching 3 touchdowns today. Catch everything in the red zones. You know, make my stats amazing so the Atlanta fan base and organization doesn't know what to do tomorrow. And they're facing a team they could absolutely roll over today in the Miami Dolphins on the road, 1-6. Yeah, London is out. Yeah, not confirmed. But I still don't care. I love the fact that we are getting kind of that like underdog story a little bit, right? You're getting the backup. I believe it's a game time decision last time I saw it. I don't think he's been confirmed down unless I've missed it last night and this morning. Oh, I love that you've said that. I have just made at the top of Discord, look at this section. Hey, let me help. Look at this. I made it this morning. OMG. New member? Start here. Discord feel a little busy? Go here. Donuts, how do you bet? What are units? How do you do parlays and straights? Go here. And oh, by the way, pay attention. Brand new in Discord. Click those channels. Figure it out. You'll be good. Let's go, baby. First week was rough. Yeah, it was my only losing week probably 3 weeks ago. I am up. I have been profitable on NFL 6 of 7 weeks. And I know some people joined that first week that I had lost. I get it. But boy, oh boy, has things been good since. What's up, Davis? What are ladders and lottos? I don't understand. In New Zealand, we only have one bookie. Well, I'm covering ladders for the past 20 minutes, so hopefully you've locked in. Lottos are longer shot parlays. They are essentially a lotto ticket. You're putting together, like I'm essentially going to make you a lotto right now. This is already a lotto to me. You're looking at it. Here are ladder targets. Players I would climb the ladder for. Essentially, players with a really high ceiling for their certain markets that we're betting on. And then a lotto would be if you parlayed them all together. The implied probability of a plus 2,300 is extremely low. I don't know all the percentages off the top of my head. Get out of here. FanDuel. Give me some warnings. But yeah, here you go. Plus 2,200. That's a lotto. Ladders and lottos. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I already covered this, Black King. I replied to you already, too. We're going to talk tight ends in a later segment. We're doing ladders first, man. We'll do tight ends next. Get it out of the way so people leave me alone. Let's go, Sean. You're very good, Adam. Makes sense. Just remember, Rico Dowdle ran for 200 on Dolphins. Now, Dre, I did say there were 2 ladder players in this game, and I'll be honest with you. Let's look at the other one right now. Kirk Cousins, if he ain't your cup of tea, then you better be looking at Bijan Robinson today. Because if it is not Kirk Cousins, it's Bijan Robinson. Now, the problem with Bijan is like y'all asking for a plus 550 and he has to get 200 total yards. And this is why I chose Kirk. Okay? Because you are getting taxed so heavily on this ladder. It's absurd. I mean, the rushing yards. Yeah, 150. Can he get there? Sure. 150 rushing yards is a lot harder to get there than 150 receiving yards. But there you go. There are multiple ladder yards. If you don't believe in Kirk, 2+ passing touchdowns, I think it's as simple as it gets for Bijan, 100+ rushing yards. Where is it? There it is. All right. 5th ladder target of the day. Another spot where you got 2 angles here. Bo Nix passing yards, Bo Nix passing touchdowns. So you can go with a Bo Nix angle. The Cowboys, my friends, have scored 37+ points in 4 different games this season. They've also allowed 37+ points in 4 different games this season. If this game turns into one of those games where they give up 40+ or they score 40+, yeah, Bo Nix is going nuclear. I think the Bo Nix play is probably safer, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a big fan of Courtland Sutton today. My only problem is I don't really know what to roll out for him. I don't know if I should roll out a yardage ladder or a receptions ladder. So as much as I love Courtland Sutton, I think I just want to bet on Bo Nix. It's been a great week, my friend. Signed up on VIP last week, have 4 winning nights already. I love it. I love it. Appreciate you. Thanks for the feedback. I already posted, again, inside chat, the VIP link. All right? Posted it again just now. 2,300 people watching. Thank you so much. So for me, because I don't know what to do with Sutton, I would lean on receptions. Probably just like 6+, 7+. Is probably where I'd go. But I think Bo Nix passing props today are very interesting. Just because of how bad. But again, then we come over here and it's like, I don't know if I should run out Bo Nix 3+ passing touchdowns or if I should do a yardage ladder. Because everyone under their sun is throwing for 1 million yards against them. So let me do this. I'll do $5 and then you can see it. There we go. Oh, come on. I thought that would be easier to see than this. How do we do this? Oh my goodness. That didn't help at all. Hold on. Okay, this will do it. I think this will do it. Boom. There you go. Get back on my menu and give me the screenshot. Go big screen. There we go. There we go. There it is. Nice and large for you. Ladder targets for week 8. Let's go, man. Thank you for these comments. Y'all too kind. Y'all are too kind. For real. So generous. So I'm just looking at my notes on the side, let people get this in, and then we're going to move on. Give you another like 30 seconds. Then we're moving forward, chat. You guys ready? All right, all right. Save this photo off to the side. Ladders week 8, because I always like to see how my YouTube analysis is. Helps me refine my process. All right, next up, let's talk tight ends. Y'all can go crazy with this. Cowboys team total a lock. There you go. How about Denver? Everyone under the sun is talking about National Tight End Week. No, I'm just kidding. Who puts me on air, man? Oh, that's right. I do. Would I ladder Bijan touchdowns? No. Nothing wrong with that. Miami sucks. They seem like they don't care either. You know? They kind of rolling over and dying for everybody. Teams. Honestly, I don't think anything changes till Mike McDaniels is gone, but that's another combo. By the way, if you're watching live before we get to the tight end week picks, 1,420 people on YouTube. Monday morning, we got another live show. Monday, Thursday, Sunday. My favorite thing to bet on, NBA. It's a combination of, it's on TV. I can watch it any night. But number 2, it is extremely profitable. But most importantly, here's the VIP link. Sorry, I got sidetracked. VIP link right there in chat for people asking. But most importantly for NBA, it's profitable as heck. Like, we get to do it every single day. And I get to lean on data and math and odds and models. And it comes together in this like beautiful, beautiful recipe. And we get such a nice meal every single night. I absolutely love it. NFL is the social betting sport. It's the one that you hang out at the water cooler. You're chilling out in the office with a friend. And you're like, yeah, man, them Dolphins, Mike McDaniels got to go. Or you tune in Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow for tomorrow's live show with your boy. And you come back and there'll be 1,000+ people talking about the Commanders and Chiefs game with Mariota versus Mahomes. Is it the most alluring game? Nope. But you know what? We'll also talk about NBA. We'll bet on the NBA and NFL in that show. And you'll tune in because you love sports talk. And NFL is king when it comes to talk. So what I love to bet on the most is NBA. Content-wise, NFL is king, man. NFL, they needed to win last week and the week before. They're 2-4. They suck. And as much as they need the win, Lauren, that offensive line, we all saw it on display on prime time. It's an issue. And no matter how much they need a win, I don't know if they can overcome the offensive line issues. I just don't know. They can't. I mean, he was 3-step dropbacks. And this is analysis is totally unnecessary. The 3-step dropbacks, he should be able to get the ball out quickly. He wasn't even completing his throwing motion on a lot of 3-step dropbacks. Early in the game, they were trying 5-step dropbacks. They did a couple 7 steps and got wrecked, but they would do 5-step dropbacks for those deeper routes to develop, those ones that take a little more time. And he couldn't even finish. Like, foot was planting on the 5th step, and there was no time to step up in the pocket because the line collapsed from the inside. And when your line is collapsing from the inside, that shows you got some serious issues. The edge pressure sometimes is easy to get around because you can step up in the pocket, or they can chip block with a tight end off the edge, or keep a running back in to help out against that good pass rushing DN. But the pressure was coming up the middle. And CJ Stroud is not a guy who's going to dance around in the backfield. Like, can he tuck it and run it here and there? Is he slightly mobile to roll out? Sure. But when they can't even complete his dropbacks, you're in trouble. They also might not have Nico Collins in this game too. So, like, where's the offense coming from Houston? Can the Houston defense slow down the Niners? Sure, absolutely. It's a pretty good defense for sure. But that offense, if there's no Nico Collins today, what are they going to do? Is it going to be Marks and Chubb for 150 yards? No, that line sucks. Are they taking time to let these routes work themselves out, and the line protects long enough for these intermediate and deep routes where they can move the ball down the field? Is the short passing game all the way? Who are the guys that are going to make those plays? So far, we've seen nobody. So I understand that when we look at the Niners and we look at the Texans, we're all sitting there like, how are the Niners not like minus 170? I think we all know that. And I understand that kind of highlights like, yeah, Texans should be maybe a trap game. But when I look at that game, I'm just like, how? I get it that it's slightly a trap game, but boy, oh boy, like, what's the path to victory? I can't see it. You might just not be able to use the Tails app. That's all. Anyways, let's get to tight ends. Whew. Texas defense is the path. You guys might be right. Listen, I ain't right all the time. No doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, listen, Jags have lost a couple hard ones and they keep losing now. Some people are just frauds, pretenders. You know what I'm saying? Some teams are just good and they'll keep winning. Some teams are bad and they just going to keep losing, I don't know. I couldn't envision a way where Stroud and friends make it happen. All right, let's go. Let's go to the tight ends. I want to start here with Dalton Kincaid. You guys want to talk about tight end day, National Tight End Day? Not a soul is talking about one of my favorite because I'm a Bills fan. But listen, the Buffalo Bills offense has struggled mightily without Dalton Kincaid, leaving partially in week 5. And then in week 6, Dalton Kincaid missed the game. And you saw the Bills drop 2 in a row on primetime in bad ways. And I think this is a game where the Bills make a statement game for all the news reports and everything on Kincaid. It looks like things should be fine today and he will be active. Now, we still need to wait for actives lists. If we keep streaming long enough, they will come out at some point while I am on air, and you'll have to tell me, okay? So, Kincaid, I think the Bills make that statement game, and I think they need to get Kincaid going today. They need to get him going to help Josh out, to help the offense out. And I think that Dalton Kincaid to score a touchdown, extremely interesting. It's a plus 220. He's a big-bodied red zone tight end. He's a decent enough playmaker. He's no Tyler Warren or anything out there for the Colts. Not yet. Tyler Warren looks legit. But he's good. But he is good. And he's been practicing in full, as Janelli is saying. So I think that we are in a great spot for Dalton Kincaid today. So, for National Tight End Week, I hate it, first off. I'm going to be honest. I freaking loathe gimmicky things like this as a sports bettor. But there's credence to Kincaid even beyond it being National Tight End Week. there's credence to it. Like, the context behind the Bills' offense and their losses and him being back and how important he has been, like, I kind of understand. Kincaid, take away the tight end, national tight end week narrative. Where's the receptions? So I think Kincaid today needs to be on your short list of tight end targets. All right. It's got to be. It's got to be. Coming off a bye, he's been out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks if you essentially take the bye and then the week of practice here coming up. Like, there are a lot of tight ends worth targeting today. I think Kincaid is probably one of my favorites, and no one's talking about him. Like, I'm looking at all these. I mean, the sports books are doing it on purpose, right? The sports books, I've partnered with so-and-so, and they're posting all these, their favorite tight end catch parlays, their tight end touchdown parlays. None of them are talking about Dalton Kincaid. I wonder why that is. You tell me. You tell me. So Kincaid is one of my favorite tight end targets, and I wanted to bring that one up really quick. Here's another sneaky one no one's talking about. Noah Fant this past week. All right. Noah Fant. I'm going to just bring it. Same thing as I did with the so his receiving and his receptions. I'll do this with each tight end I want to talk about today. I'll bring up their yards, their catches, and their touchdown props. Noah Fant this past week ran 68% of the snaps. Season high. Season high. I see people mentioning Warren, Ferguson, Goddard. Yeah, but everybody is. Dylan, that's my point. The entire world is talking about the same freaking tight ends on tight end week. I get it. They're great targets. But you didn't tune in for me to tell you to take the Colts money line today, did you? The massive favorites of the week? Like, I'm here to try to find you some diamonds in the rough. Some less popular talked about. Do you need me to say the same thing? Okay, here you go. Are you ready? Earmuffs if you don't care. Listening ears if you do. Tyler Warren's a great target this week to score a touchdown and continue catching all those yards and passes. They're favored at home. Tight ends in the red zone have the higher touchdown equity than tight ends outside the red zone. If he continues to get inside the red zone, and the Colts have a high team total and they're favored by 14 points at home, minus 800 money lines, touchdowns for tight ends and running backs have immense equity and higher probability. This is common. This is known. Tyler Warren, good target. There you go. Y'all don't need that. You knew it already. Trying to find you the better ones. The better odds, no one's talking about. Fant played 68% of the snaps last week. Had himself a very good week, too. I think he's a very interesting pick. Especially when you got Flacco against the Jets. The Jets suck. Flacco's thrown the ball 40-plus times. I got nothing in this game. I would have taken Mark Andrews if we had Lamar Jackson, so pass. Nothing to do there. Tight ends here is 2 of them. Give me Njoku and give me Hunter Henry. And let me grab their touchdown props. And for me, I probably, guys like this that aren't going to catch a ton of passes, I probably just go straight to their tutties, to be honest. Yeah, he is, of course. Guys, I got nothing against Tyler Warren for a tutty. Well, why wouldn't I? You know? What's up, Supreme? I see your question. I've posted it in chat right there. Just click. Again, everyone and their son's talking about the same tight ends. Like, do you need me to tell you that Kittle's an interesting play today? Come on, man. Of course, George Kittle on tight end week is a good target. Sure. Here's an interesting one, though. Can I tease you this one? What about that? Huh? What about that? What do you think? George Kittle. He is a guy with 100 plus yard upside. There's no reason why he can't get there. He played a little over 50% of the snaps last week. Did not get targeted or did not have a catch. And my guy could have that bounce back week. And he's another guy who can go for like 40 or 50 yards. Then go Harold Fannin of Njoku. I didn't even know that. I thought he has been practicing in limited fashion all week. I know. He did last week, but that is not who he is or his upside. But yeah, last week it was just pass blocking. But listen, if the run game sucks this week, Houston's defense comes out firing, I think Kittle's got upside for days. I also think his touchdown prop's pretty good at plus 150. I keep seeing it. Listen, I get it. Guys, I get it. Hey, Ronnie, I see your question. I showed you guys, go to the Start Here channel, my friend. I'm not mad. And maybe you didn't see it. But if you have joined and you want help with Discord, there's a beautiful section at the top of Discord. It's literally at the top of Discord. Just go there. You're new? Perfect. You need to organize? Perfect. How do I bet? Perfect. Okay? I have made this for y'all to help you out. It is right here. And you want a bounce back spot. Everybody's talking about like bounce back spots. Shoot. Kittle, great one. Kyle Pitts. I've not seen anybody talk about him. He is not a comfortable person to bet on. And hey, it looks like Drake London is out now, confirmed, because there's no London props. Someone could tell me in chat if that's been confirmed. I did not know it was confirmed. Kyle Pitts? Huh? Kyle Pitts ladder? I mean, Cousins can get him there. Cousins can totally get him there. I don't know about touchdowns. He has not really shown touchdown equity yet. And like, you're giving me a plus 150 for Pitts versus a plus 150 for George Kittle. I'll take George Kittle all day at 150. Kyle Pitts, 46.5 receiving yards seems light. You know what else seems light? I can't find him. Oh, Darnell Mooney. There he is. Versus receiving yards. My man's essentially turned into a one-trick pony after leaving Chicago. Deep passes only. 47.5. Interesting. Giants, Eagles. You need me to tell you Goddard is a good target? I don't think so. Goddard's a great target. There's no A.J. Brown. You're getting decent odds at a 145. I want to leave in a couple of my favorites here so we can build out a little parlay for the tight end, National Tight End Day degenerates. Look at this. And like, this is why I'm not on Tyler Warren. Yes, he's a good play. Maybe if you have him in a parlay, but it's a plus 115. Come on. Really? I don't know, my friends. I just don't know. Don't think I can do it. Now, there are a million people to target today. I actually said a million and I meant it. Potentially 2 million. Maybe 3 million people we could target. It's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. But like, where does it stop? Like Tucker Kraft 135, I liked until I saw these odds. Like he should be like a 170. I know. Preach. 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 I love it. Let's go. Trying to get the chat to wake up a bit. I don't know if targeting all the favorite, like When has this ever worked out? National Tight End Day is being blown up by every single sports book. And every single popular capper and channel is talking about the same 3 or 4 tight ends. When has that worked out? Everyone under the sun is betting on the same thing today. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's going to work. Yeah, that's going to work. Yeah, the entire nation is going to take money from FanDuel and DraftKings at the same time because sportsbooks, bro. Because Vegas. Like, you're going to see Tyler Warren catch the first touchdown of the day, called back to a holding call. I'm sorry. I put that out in the world. Darnell Washington. Listen. Now you're talking, Jeffrey. Like, good call, buddy. Give me Darnell Washington before Tucker Kraft today. Give me Jonnu Smith before Tucker Kraft and Tyler Warren. You know? I am just concerned. And listen, here's the other thing. I'm not saying these are bad plays. Like, nothing about Tyler Warren today says bad play. He's got a good matchup, high team total, team is favored at home. His production has been good. He's got target equity. He's got touchdown equity. He gets passes down the field. Like, literally, my Chris Traeger from Parks and Rec, literally the best tight end play on earth. Like, he is in such a good spot today. I did not start this tight end segment to say, don't bet on Tyler Warren. That's a bad play. I am just trying to get you all to think a little bit about the narrative and the sports books and the partnerships and everyone under the sun pushing the same 3 to 5 players. How frequently do all the public favorites of the most public thing, how often do they all go the way you want them to go? I just want you to be mindful, okay? Just be mindful. I'm not telling you don't bet on them. Do what you want with your money. I can't do it. The contrarian side of me wants to just fade the public as hard as I can every time I can. National Tight End Backup Day at will. That's funny. You might be right. You might be right. And then, of course, like, who isn't going to bet on Travis Kelce? Like, look at his freaking odds. Just don't get it. National Tight End Week. Like, if you play Kelce, I mean, I hope you got a boost or something. Goodness. So again, there you go. Do your thing. There are a lot of good plays today at tight end. I'm just trying to, again, I don't know how to make this more clear because I don't want people walking away being like, well, Donut said don't bet on any tight ends today. No, I didn't. I did not say that. I did not say that at all. I just want you to think through this process before you get swept up by all the notoriety, the public voices, the big talk shows, the big Twitter accounts, the sportsbooks promos. I mean, look at all of the pre-built parlays at the top of these apps. Like, the pre-built parlays are pushing the same players. I've seen so many Tyler Warren pre-built tight end parlays this week. He's everybody's popular pick. He's in a great spot. I get it. And I'm not saying it's a bad play. I'm just saying, hey, the alarm bells are going off a little bit for me. And he's probably going to go out there and catch 6 balls for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. I get it. He probably will. And after this segment, some of you will come back and say, Donut, you dummy. You dummy. I cashed out on a $5,000 2-touchdown bet. I'm never watching another YouTube show. And then other people are going to come back to this show later. And they're going to leave comments and say, Donuts, I faded so-and-so because you said tight end day might be a trap. Thank you so much. I'm not going to win. Somebody's going to be happy and somebody's going to be real mad about the segment I just did. Somebody's going to be happy and somebody's going to be mad. Rinse, repeat, thousands of viewers. It is what it is. Can't win on YouTube. I just can't. Let's do our touchdown parlay of the week. Last week's touchdown parlay. Chat real quick. Raise your hand high. Tell the people in chat if you ran out my 5-pick touchdown parlay. It went 4-1. Let me see if I can find it. We can look at it really quick. It went 4-1. And and I guess a good part about it is that while it did go 4-1, we didn't watch it like fall apart for the week, which was nice. It wasn't like we watched, the last leg die. Okay. It was the first leg that it essentially missed, and then the rest cashed. So it was more of like after the fact, it was like, whoa, we were really close to banging home that touchdown parlay. Here it is. This was last week's. I found it. Oh, wrong screen up. Yeah, whatever. Here, let me show you. This was last week's touchdown parlay. Let's see. Yeah, it was in the first game. The 1 o'clock hour. We had cash, and then right here, my friends, just pooped out. Jalen Hurts against the Vikings. He decided to throw for them all. And then everything else hit. Three straight picks here. 1, 2, 3. Still good. That's a good little profit. About 1.6 units. You would have profited 1.6 units if you ran the 3 straight picks for the week. Not bad. Not bad. Let's do it now. Let's build. And give me a second here. I need a breather. I yapped for an hour and 20 minutes. NBA VIP. Last night. Let me say it one more time. Fire. 4-0 in NBA. Cashed a plus 1,400 parlay. Opto went 2-1. Cashed another plus 159 or whatever it was. Triple double. And your boy cashed day 3 of the ladder. Day 3. Ladder day 3 for your boy. And I already posted day 4 for today of the ladder challenge. This was last night's ladder challenge. Easy money. We're climbing the ladder. Today's day 4. You can find the NBA picks in my NBA picks channel. It's the first one on the entire Discord under the donuts section. Very clean and organized Discord, I will say. Here's what it looks like. Boop, 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 boop. So here's the first section. Donuts, where are your picks? Well, donuts, NFL picks. Donuts, NBA picks. Super simple. Super simple. Honestly, Don, I don't know yet. I haven't even looked at the NBA card. I can't begin to tell you how long it takes me to prepare for this show. Like, you wouldn't know. You think I probably get up here and blab, and maybe that's, a bad sign for me that I look like I'm just winging it. But it takes me a lot to prepare for the live show. Doing segments, I have like an insane amount of notes up here on one of the monitors that I will continue to look at. Another one down here as well, that I look at throughout the show, because segments, topics, there's a flow to the show. And while it might be clunky, that's just me as a host. I am my own producer, my own editor, my own show notes writer, and of course, my own entertainer. So it takes me a minute. Thank you for saying that. I even have like built-in breaks because I need them. 2 hours live. You ever watch like Colin Cowherd like you watch his like YouTube show and stuff, and my man has like ad reads. He's got guests that come on and do like these little segments. You know, he does hour number 2, NFL predictions for week 8. And then you watch on his YouTube, that's a 22-minute video. Right? So he talks for an hour, but there's only 22 minutes of actually him talking, but it's an hour-long segment. I am 85 minutes into my show. I've talked the entire time. I don't have breaks. I don't have anything like that. I wish I could be like Colin Cowherd. I mean, my man has killed it for years. So I try my best. I think you're doing a great job. The fact that you're popping up on my buddy's feed, he doesn't even bet sports shows, that you're growing. Thank you. That's the goal. My goal is to take this betting brand, this betting show, and I want to cater to the sports bettors, but I don't want to corner myself to only that audience. I want sports talk. I love talking sports. I love talking sports betting. And I want to bridge the two. So those Monday morning shows, I love to talk about the weekend of games, you know, news and rumors, stuff like that. So, all right, let's do it. We're an hour and a half in. We've got 2,500 people, 1,145 on X. Thank you. And 1,351 on YouTube. Wherever you are right now, could you please like it? Like the video? Retweet it. If you're on YouTube, can you hit that like button? And there's something called a hype on YouTube. If you can, on mobile, if you see a little hype, and you get like a daily allotment of points, give them to me. Give them to me. Give them to me. Give me your points. Give me your hype. Oh, thank you so much, Emmett. Yo, thank you so much. Say please. Please give me your points. Say please. Thank you so much, Tone. All right, let's do it. So this is the ladder challenge from yesterday. We're on day 4. Cooking. NBA's been cooking. Where's my FanDuel? I got to find FanDuel. See, I told you. I'm doing my best. We'll use FanDuel. All right. Touchdown parlay of the week. Now, my friends, I don't think everybody has it, Jay. I think it's like a slow rollout. Never cash out on SGA. The man scores all his points in the third quarter. He usually plays almost the entire third rotationally. He's you know, he's a guy that can have like 5 by the way, he had 5 at halftime 2 games ago and finished with like 35 or something. Oh, my back. I was talking to my brother about this. My brother-in-law the other day. Like I use my standing desk, my back I get that second hour, I get tired. Let's go. Gentleman Gino. You the GOAT, Donuts? Just hit a 5-leg parlay in NBA off all your picks. God bless Opto too. Yeah, Opto in the zone right now. Sheesh. We're in like the midst of like who's hotter battle. It's been kind of nutty. It's been kind of nutty so far. Kind of going at it. Just pulling up some notes here on the side. My apologies. My sincere apologies. There we go. YouTube also at 653 likes. Beautiful. Let's go. Now we're cooking. All right. Let's do some touchdowns. If you could all give me, yeah, I did. He's just firing bullets lately. He's just firing them off. Give me 30 seconds, my friends. I'll be honest. When I see stuff like this, I want to ask, and I'm not calling you out because totally get that. If someone bets on sports daily and you're doing 5, 10 or more per day, 30 days times $5 is $150 a month minimum. And I know most people are betting more than 5. All right. Per day in total. What if your bets are $5 each? You're doing 5 bets at $25 a day times 30 days? Are you serious? What are we waiting for? $750 a month you're putting in play? I don't get it. Meanwhile, 12-1 VIP NBA, Opto 12-2 VIP NBA pays off your entire year based on what we're talking about. Like, I don't know. I always wonder about that one right there. Like those types of comments. Like, if you're betting daily, what are you waiting? If there's no, hopefully today goes well because then tomorrow I can. If that's true, should we be betting if we are very much hinging on needing to win to join? You know what I mean? Like, my question and reply to people who are like, I need a good day to be able to join. Maybe betting ain't it yet. You know what I mean? Okay. And listen, 100% total fine answer. But for those who are, again, I'm very much catering this to those people who are betting 30 days per month, 12 months per year. I missed the 22 days of NBA. Tell me more. Oh, no. Oh, no. And that's the other thing. Then they join. It goes losing week. They freak out and cancel. And then guess what? The pendulum swings back and there's another 20 days of winning. And about 3 weeks ago, all right, the first 3 weeks, it was 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I think it was. First 3 weeks of the NFL season, I went absolutely nuclear. I mean, every week, big wins left and right. Everyone signs up heading into week 4. And what happened? Had a bad week. 7 days. You only get 3 NFL days, a Monday, a Thursday, and a Sunday. I lost money. And so did people with me. So they canceled. And then what happened for weeks 5, 6, and 7? Profit. They're not here anymore, and they missed out on the NBA stretch too. 24-3 overall so far from Opto and me. There's a natural ebb and flow to sports betting. You go up, you go down. Wow, Nathan. Let's be kind out there, buddy. This is a sports talk show. If you're looking for Just Give Picks, go watch my YouTube channel. I have YouTube videos that are just picks. They're just picks. Okay? That might be more up your alley. This is a sports talk show that I will come here, talk sports, talk about betting. We'll talk about some picks. I mean, I've already done 5 ladders. I've talked about a bunch of different tight ends. I'm about to do some touchdown bets. So, we chilling. All right. Let's make Nathan happy and do some touchdown picks. Love to see that. Let's freaking go. Teen Titan Gaming, 4:30 in 2 days after signing up. Let's freaking go, man. Oh, I love that. Oh, I like that. I'm brainstorming today. Yeah, that's what these live shows are, Yeah, I know. I never ban people from chat. Listen, people can do what they want in life, I am actually taking this opportunity to spread some kindness instead of meeting them with that, I'm going to be kind. I'm going to help him out right here. Going to help him out right now. All right. Nathan, I got you. Let's do this thing. So we're going to make our touchdown parlay of the week. Now, what I want to tell you right now, I'm not even I don't do that either, man. I got mods to do this stuff. I am not going to ban him. Nathan is welcome to share his points of view. I see credence to what he's saying. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's get to it. So Buffalo Bills. Y'all know this one. Y'all know James Cook. Listen, my man has scored. Is it 14 of 17 or 15 of 18 games? Whenever the Bills win, my man scores touchdowns. He has scored. I can't remember because the Bills haven't won for 3 weeks. He hasn't won for 3 weeks. But my man has scored a touchdown. I want to say it's 15 of the 18 Bills wins over the last 2 seasons. I think the Bills wins today. Give me James Cook to score a touchdown for our parlay. Pick number 1. Okay, here's the deal, my friends. I've been like muting my mic a little bit here and like grunting. I'm out of both my big coffee and my espresso. I need to run and get a cold water or I'm going to start coughing on show. But I'll come right. Listen, this is why Colin Coward and these shows have commercial breaks. I'm an hour and 37 minutes in. Sometimes I just need to I need to take like a break, you know? And I think also part of, maybe that's why I rubbed certain people the wrong way in chat sometimes. Sometimes when I blab, I need a minute, right? Like when you are listening to Sports Talk Radio or like a Joe Rogan 3-hour podcast, like my man's taking breaks while the other person's talking, or a 3-minute pre-recorded ad session is read, you know, like you got to chill out for time. Like the host needs a second to gather the thoughts. You know, if I lose some viewers or upset people while I do that, it is what it is. I'm trying my best. It's a free show. Like everyone also should lay off Nathan too. I agree. Let's not listen. Don't meet hate with hate. It's okay. It's okay. Let's move on. Let me go get a nice cold drink of water and we'll keep going, okay? All right. I'm back. I'm going to keep the camera off so I can keep drinking a little bit here, you know? Whew. Thanks for that minute. Thanks for that minute. I do appreciate that. James Cook, we got the first touchdown here. Let's go. I actually do really like that. I will be honest. I do really, really like that. It's Bills. I think Bills come out hot this week. I do. Wow, I keep drinking. I just probably drank 20 ounces of ice cold water. My teeth are on fire. Let's go down here. Go to the touchdown score props. This is the only place I'm using a parlay. A piece like Bijan Robinson is going to be a parlay. Okay? Bijan's scoring today. Atlanta, they're quitting. Literally have just been quitting. Like there's nothing I want to do with Bijan. Other than, excuse me, there's nothing I would play Bijan here touchdown wise unless it's included in a parlay. All right, everyone under the sun's betting on Jamar Chase to score a tutty today. I think T. Higgins is an interesting point. I just wanted to bring up wide receiver props. I wanted to show you this. Minus 125, right? Yes, I get it. Scores all the time. But then you go down to this game and you have, there it is, 50.5 point total. And you have guys all over the field that keep scoring touchdowns. I mean, if Surtain is all over Lamb today, Pickens got a shot here for a touchdown, plus 195. This is a long shot, but you need a few of these to offset things like that. All right, so we got James Cook, anytime touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. Bijan Robinson, good spot to score again. At home, winnable game. Kirk Cousins under center. George Pickens, if the total hits over 50.5, and CeeDee Lamb has any bit of trouble or gets bracket coverage or something by the Broncos and Surtain, then George Pickens, I think, has a really good shot at scoring. Now, I will say this. If you are liking the other side, because the Cowboys are giving up 1 million points per game, well, then, my gosh. Cortland Sutton, baby. I will say this, though. I already have something on him today, and I'm not sure I can go double dipping here. But for the sake of, the live show, I am happy to do that. My man, Emeka Egbuka, gets back in the end zone today. Back in the end zone. Let's go. Potential rookie of the year. Ain't nothing wrong with it here. Let me see chat real quick. How do I join? Here you go. VIP. Oh, I didn't even get the link. What a clown. Oops, my bad. Here is VIP. Boom. Bam. It's in chat right there, buddy. I know. Oh, this guy's killing us. I ain't betting on him again, man. I'm not doing it again. Oh, I really need to sit down. That's crazy. 2,600 people today tapped in. Let's go. 2,600. I'm looking at the viewer stuff right now. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. Thank you all so very much. For real. That is crazy cool. That is crazy cool. I am so thankful. I am so thankful. And then I want to clean up our last play of the week for the touchdown parlay. We're going back to Rashee Rice. And I'm banging out this plus 1,900. Let's use that free bet on it. There you go. I might as well use this before the odds shift. There you go. What is this? 30% profit boost. $25 max. Cool. I didn't know what that is. I didn't know I had it. My touchdown picks parlay, week 5, baby. We got 3 wide receivers. We got 2 running backs. And this is why you need to line shop. Plus 2,400 on DK without the boost. Love it. Thanks so much, buddy. I definitely should be, but listen, it's hard to. I didn't want to enter all 5 on both apps while I'm in live show. It is what it is. So much water. Whew. And yes, is Jonathan Taylor going to score today? Yeah, probably, guys. But man, have you seen odds like this? I haven't seen odds like this since pretty much last year when we had what's his face? Saquon. Derrick Henry honestly was similar too for a while. But they were like minus 250 and stuff, you know? What do we got here in underdog? Oh. All right. HN. No receiving. I think this is based on where you reside. Yeah, I could see that. Problem is CMC can score through the air, but maybe not even on the ground. It's just a segment. I don't actually have any VIP touchdown bets. But this is just a touchdown segment because, hey, it's popular. Why would I not do it? You know? People love betting on the touchdowns. This guy talks a lot on his this guy talks a lot on his 2-hour sports talk show. Oh. Yeah, we did a tight end segment right before this one, Philip. Judkins for a touchdown. Yeah, man. Keep scoring. On the road. I think it's a kind of tough spot for them today, though. I will say that. Jonathan Taylor scored so much, they don't want to give you any money for him scoring anymore. And no donuts merch yet, my friend. No donuts merch yet. But I digress. That'll be the first freaking merch shirt. It's going to be, but I digress. Love the energy you create in here, dude. Just want to give you your flowers, the way you carry yourself, your overall down-to-earth vibe is refreshing. Thank you so much. I will say that sometimes on these shows, I have engaged with the trolling and the hate. I've gone out of my way to double down on not doing that. I do not like to spread that negative energy in the world. There's enough of it out there. I try to do my best to be kind. I say it in like my good morning tweets on X sometimes. There's enough of the opposite out there. You got to bring the kindness. Got to be kind. And I got to do a better job with my platform and my ability to spread that kindness and start people off with that kind of kindness daily. I've been trying to do better lately. But I'm just a human being, just like you. So my apologies for the next time I go at it with somebody in chat. It'll happen. I'm a human. Love, peace, and happiness. Let's go. Appreciate that. There will be a lot of touchdowns today. I hope so. I hope so. I want that so bad for all of us. Oh my goodness. Let us all make money today. Let us make money. And let's keep perspective. I talk about this every once in a while too, the perspective, right? You have the opportunity, or you did have the opportunity today to wake up with a roof over your head, a cell phone by your bed, connected to the internet, a few steps away from clean drinking water that's cold inside a fridge you have because of electricity. And then you had the opportunity, in whatever reason in your day of life, to tune into a sports talk show that talks about betting so that you can hopefully get a little help or hang out with a betting community to bet on sports on that phone of yours that you have money to pay for monthly. Perspective. Okay? Perspective. People can lose perspective when it comes to sports betting. They go too heavy-handed. They got too much on the line. Take a step back. Remember what this is. Remember what type of money you're using on this stuff. And keep perspective today and every day you wake up, that when you've woke up, it's already a good day, my friends. It's already a good day. I love you all. Appreciate you all. Thank you for watching today. 2 hours, very long time to yap. I am back tomorrow morning, Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. I hope you all come back. We're going to do the same darn thing for Monday Night Football and NBA. NBA starts Monday for video content. So you're going to like it. Come back tomorrow morning, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Be kind out there. That VIP link, I will post one more time right there in chat. You all can grab it there if you're interested in joining. No matter what, I do appreciate you being here and supporting on the live show. And hope to see you tomorrow morning, my friends. Take care. God bless. And let's get paid. See y'all. Thanks again. Good show.